Hey boys, we're back. This is the second part of the stream today. Had over 4 hours on the first one, I think nearly 5. And also part 6 of the Astra Militarum game, 100 to 13. We finally have the advanced stuff, tier 10 techs, and we can push on both our enemies. And Ed, I'm great. Okay. Bend blade here. There's a bend blade here and a bend blade there. The yellow banana space marines are under siege, and I predict a decisive victory here. And since we got the bend blade down here as well, bend blade is a super heavy tank. With some serious firepower. It's the ultimate unit of the Imperial Guard. We've been pushing the Necrons as well. The Necrons are still in the game. The Banana Space Marines, the Milk Space Marines, and the Orange Astra Militarum. But once we eliminate this faction and this faction, we can just get the carpet together and finish the rest. In the later stages of the game, when you have large armies, in these games nowadays it's called Carpet of Doom. How this game plays? This is a 4X Warhammer 4000 game. It's almost like they've made the Dawn of War 1 into like a turn-based. It feels and looks like one of them Civilization games, but my main focus is on war, and it's done very well. I mean, main focus is war. It's the only focus. This is a Warhammer, not Peace Hammer. When the Civilization, war is one of the ways to play the game, not the main way. This is the main way to play this game. We have some assault Space Marines. They can't really do much on our Bane Blade. We should keep pounding the city. As you can see, the Bane Blade has some serious weaponry, armed with an autocannon, Bane Blade cannon, twin-linked heavy bolter, 2 additional twin-linked heavy bolters. There is a demolisher cannon, last cannon, and a hunter-killer missile. Doesn't get heavier than this shit. So far it's Space Marines, Imperial Guard, Necrons, and the Orcs. Each faction plays it's differently. It's quite unique, so you get a different experience. Like the Imperial Guard can sprawl these huge cities, while the Space Marines have only one city. This faction is considered to be the hardest one. While the Space Marine the easiest one. Just one comparison. We'll open fire. The Bane Blade has 1 actions, but Demolisher Cannon, Last Cannons, and the Hunter Killer Missile does not consume actions on it. As long as it's in position, it can use additional weapons. We are focusing to destroy their fortress monastery here. We have our artillery regiments here, and there is another Bane Blade here blocking any reinforcements. I think they are too late to reinforce. They have been fighting another faction, so we have them here. This is gonna be a big blow. and one step closer to victory. The same shit is happening here, except we lack more artillery. The main thing about our faction is like kinda like a quantity, but it's mainly due to lower vehicles and the infantry. But the vehicles, the mid-level vehicles, later vehicles are serious quality for this faction. It's their main thing. One more turn we can use the hero ability. There is a Lord Commissar here surrounded by the basilisks. The Lord Commissar is increasing accuracy of the adjacent units. We also have ability to buff the armor penetration. Then we go for a big attack. The basilisk is a long-range artillery tank. It's one of the trademarks of the Imperial Guard. Lehman Rasbel tank, another. Infantry is incredibly difficult to kill inside the city, so we'll just tank it. Our Valkyries are in bad shape here. The last cannon should be good against the Storm Raven gunship. They research the what's it called, the Hurricane bolters. Hurricane bolter adds the 6 twin-link bolt guns, makes the Storm Raven gunship in a serious powerhouse. Need to retreat our Valkyries here. We'll continue to repair the Lemon here. This one is in a decent shape. 21 health with 9 armor is fine, but not here. We'll open fire here. Should bring it down. The AI is, since it's just a war game, it's pretty good. But yeah, you can notice down the road the usual stuff. The AI with high bonuses, and you know, when the player plays on tactics with smart moves, the AI sometimes will try to overwhelm you with sheer force and quality, because you are behind. And the war AI here is definitely better than the one in Sia and the Civilization, for sure. And base is almost down. We'll send the tank in. There's a blast cannon and a bell cannon. Lemon Bell tank has nice armaments. Very nice. The Space Marines are broken here. They are broken. This Vein Blade will hold us out. I wanna save the aircraft. We'll send it to repair here. Outpost provides damage mitigation and increased healing rate. Are there planes in this game? What do I mean planes? Like aircraft? This is aircraft. Valkyrie. It's a flyer. It's also transport with a cargo, and you can have some very nice play with it. How the cargo units work, the transport units work is really nice. Since it's a war game, some really nice plays you can do. It's the best way to move infantry around and to protect them as well, and surprise the enemy with drops. It's very well done. The orcs can be especially annoying with their battle wagon. Hopefully that Lord of Skulls doesn't come back. It's so much losses trying to destroy it. The regular moves is 3 movement. There's some really big units, like the Bem Blade has 2 moves. This is a slower unit, because it's so heavily armed. This is a powerhouse. The Valkyrie has 6 moves, which is pretty nice. There are ways to buff movement, various abilities, and there are also artifacts. Artifacts provide bonuses to all your units, like this ancient pet cutter Marines have. It gives all their units +1 movement. There are also items for your heroes, which can add various passive buffs and abilities. The Marines here have 20% increased damage and +1 movement. This is why they've been doing so good against us and against the enemies in the south. Well, we currently possess 3 leadership loyalty artifacts, which makes our economy much better. Increases loyalty in every city, which increases the resource outputs. And we also possess a sight artifact, which gives us +1 sight. So it's nothing special. While having 4 cities and having multiple loyalty artifacts is pretty strong. This is our desert city, where we get our energy from. We have plenty of energy here, so we don't have to increase energy output directly anymore. We can just increase some loyalty here. There's the loyalty building here. Each tile has building slots. It has outputs, bonuses to resource or negatives. So, example, this tile here, it's a savanna. So, just a savanna, 3 building slots and +10% energy. But we do not need energy right now, and there are better slots for energy, like the 20% ones, and we can also claim additional 40% one and 30% one. You have to claim tiles with city production. This city is strictly for energy production because of this outpost here increases energy outputs. If we would lose this city, it's like there was a game over. But we're doing very well, so there's gonna be no chance of this happening. Unless a Lord of Skulls spawns here and goes direct for the city, we're fine. Lord of Skulls is really hard to deal with Astra Militarum. So we'll put loyalty here, so we increase the outputs directly here. We want to have positive loyalty. We don't really care about high loyalty here, because there's already multipliers here. When I played my game with Space Marines, I fought off Lord of Skulls, no problem. But with Astra Militarum, your units just get deleted, and they don't have enough damage to deal with it. This already tells you, a big difference between the factions. You might outlast the enemy with your, trench warfare, but for Lord of Skulls, you need some serious damage. Lord of Skulls is like a Titan-sized machine. It's like has a demon inside and just kills everything. So like nearly unstoppable. We lost like 7-8 units to it, and we haven't even killed it. But we were successful. We defended the city here. That's what's most important. Defending this city here. It's one of those super heavy units that can chop down an army and still, be in a good condition. I love stuff like this, and it adds to the challenge of the game as well. If imagine you struggling against your opponents and then Lord of Skull spawns, psh, you're dead. Especially if it spawns in your area. It doesn't mean it will spawn next to us. If people don't finish off the Lord of Skulls, he comes back later. I'm not sure how many times he comes back. But the last time it appeared, it was here. And we had some difficult time finding it off here. I think the Lord of Skulls is a Chaos unit. If the Chaos makes an appearance, they might have a Lord of Skulls as a super heavy. Although Lord of Skulls is a little ridiculous. I do hope if they add stuff like this, that they add new units, the missing units also for other factions, super heavies. Be cool if some units will get added, you know, later on, you know, like with like a DLC or an expansion. I'm definitely looking forward to any new content for this game. I love this game. Being, you know, trying to make myself play Civilization 6, but I just can't, man. It's so bad, and I'm glad I found this game. Was not sure, you know, what would I think first about it, but I'm loving it now. I mean, what's not to love about Warhammer 4000? Should send the guardsmen here. They're not in very good shape, but somebody has to do it. Don't worry, boys. Tanks are behind you. In these situations, you send the Baneblade first, but the Baneblade is slower. Repair tank commander here. We actually made a second tank commander. It's a very impressive unit. It's a hero that drives a Lemnir's battle tank, which is an impressive unit by itself, and also has some powerful abilities that buffs can buff movement of it or nearby tanks, and nearby tanks, damage, gives the smoke screen to all the tanks nearby. Three really good tank buffs. Yeah. We have a Lord Commissar here. I did not do this last time. I didn't even think about it. But Lord Commissar makes the tanks so much stronger. All this weaponry here gets buffed the accuracy with the Aura Discipline, and then you have the bring it down. The damage is ridiculous. It's like anything big just gets deleted. So they bring something big, we bring it down, dead. Tank commander with tanks combined with Lord Commissar is just incredible. Lord Commissar is so squishy, but he can come back with Iron Will. It provides some incredible buffs. Even for the guardsmen, this thing is just really good. Not big fan of that Psychic hero. The heroes cost upkeep. Main upkeep is influence, but also food or ore. We don't mind with the resource. We have a very powerful economy here, and we're gonna be finishing off our enemies here. You mind, guys? The moment we finish this game, there is still time. We're starting a Warhammer 2 campaign. We're going back to the Vampire schedule. I had a nap. I had a nice 1.5 hour nap. I might be on for like 6-7 hours easy. Have a monster in the freezer. Let's do it. Let's get a commissar here. This is pretty crazy. Okay, I'm creating some basilisk regiments, you know, for the south, so we have some artillery support. We'll have 2 large groups of artillery units. We are out of resources. 43 required, 4 turns. We can sleep here. We don't have to build anything here, really. Let's retake the outpost. These guys are in deep shit. They tried to expand twice here. We canceled them down, and we had some issues fighting Space Marines.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Hey Nikna, thank you for keen support. We're playing on very hard. It's the 2nd highest difficulty, so the enemies get significant bonuses. Impossible is the highest. Like every time we had advantage against the Space Marines, we would just send in our forces and they would just push us back with a large army. But we finally have them here. Since the Bane Blades arrived, we're pushing them. RuneScape, there are 4 factions. We're not playing Space Marines here. We're playing the Astra Militarum. There are Space Marines, Astra Militarum, Necrons, and Orcs. We played all the factions when we were checking out the game, and I liked all of the factions. Quite unique, each of them. But my favorite is the Astra Militarum. Ever since that expansion to Dawn of War 1, I've been in love with the Imperial Guard. I just love their vehicles. I like the Space Marines a lot, but Imperial Guard my favorite. What was the 3rd one? Orcs and Necrons. Necrons are like the Warhammer 4000 Tomb Kings. I guess you can compare them to Tomb Kings. They're like living machines, living metal, something like that. Is there a story reason on the space? If you do the quests on this planet, it's they're heretics. You know, the heretics. The Space Marines call them heretics. They also get controlled by the other things. It's all kinds of things going on this planet. If Imperial Guard is fighting you, you're either a Xenos or a heretic. So they're heretics. If you do the quests with the other factions, the things get explained. I recommend doing quests one each time. I'm not a big fan of the quest. This game should be played without the quests. Quests are the same shit, you know, just scripted events, same shit of war, war. This was the Imperial planet, and Orcs crashed, Necrons awoke, and the Space Marines crashed as well. And everybody's fighting everybody. The Orcs wanna leave the planet. The Necrons wanna reclaim it as their new home world. Imperial Guard wants to also reclaim it for themselves, create a recover. While the Space Marines wanna reestablish the contact with the rest of the Imperium. And there's all kinds of shit going on. There are artifacts on the planet left by the old ones, I think, and it's causing, big strife between the factions. More or less, something like that, more or less. Who needs Space Marines? Yeah, we'll pick them up here with Valkyrie. The waypoint there. Yeah. Let's clear this forest here. This is a very useful utility unit. The main purpose of this unit is to support clear tiles, like the forest imperial ruins or wireweeds, heal the machines, the vehicles, build imperial bastions, and of course fund new cities. We do not need another city. We'll just lower the loyalty of the other ones, and we have a perfect symmetry here to stay expanded in the north. The map is huge, and we already have enough to do what we need to do here. I have to tell you, I'm a fan more of a normal map size. This is a large map. Normal has a gameplay with more action, less traveling between, and it looks better when if this was a normal map and we had 4 cities, we pretty much controlled the third of the map. Third of the map would have been a big sprawling mega city. Yeah. I'll put this on Overwatch. That monolith will delete the guardsman. The weapon with laser just deletes infantry units. But the scouts, these are basically our vanguard. So they take hits while the other units have a safe approach. There's Overwatch. Those are assault marines. Bolt pistols and chain swords. That forest monster is going down. The Baneblade and artillery is too much for it. Propaganda broadcast. It's a tier 10 technology. Let's see how strong this shit is. So it's a edict that increases loyalty by 25% here. We're expecting some serious outputs increase. 42, 91, 57, 77. Holy shit. It adds up for sure. Now, in a mega city like this, shit like this is crazy. Loyalty increases outputs of resources. 2% per loyalty. Definitely justified tier 10 technology. The propaganda broadcast. We don't need the bulwark of the Emperor because we're not on defense. Let's get a Marauder Bomber attack. So one of them is super heavy. Super heavies. Okay, let's pick up the infantry here. This is a fully loaded Valkyrie, 3 guardsmen and a tech priest. Let the place grow a little here. Kinda lone ore. Our bombers were a little underwhelming when I played the last time, but I think they fixed the issues. Marauder Bomber and the Baneblade are super heavies. They're not Titans. The biggest units the Space Marines have is the Storm Talon gunship, which is a serious powerhouse as well. You have to consider Valkyrie for the Imperial Guard. Valkyrie is unlocked with the Void Port, tier 7, has 3 energy upkeep. For how much it costs, it's too good. And it also can transport infantry. The why is it so good though? It's because it gets additional heavy bolters. No land raiders, no. I'm hoping they add stuff like this with the updates. That would be pretty cool. People love when they, you know, update factions with new stuff. The biggest unit in the game is definitely Lord of Skulls. I would say it's the Lord of Skulls, the biggest one. I'm not really into Warhammer 40k lore that much, but I think it's the Lord of Skulls, the biggest unit in the game, the strongest unit. But it's one of them neutral units, the planet locals. City's almost down. Oh, I forgot. It's lost 4 damage there. This thing will be down next turn, I think. So that's a huge city, 48 population. Would be pretty cool if the Space Marines get a Titan. 10 Orc, the Gigantic Skigot, whatever it's called. I guess, yeah. Yeah. And then probably a Baneblade. There are also obelisks, monoliths, tesseracts, bolts, whatever they're called. Yeah, the Skugot is crazy. Let's keep repairing this ship here.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Yeah, the Marines are in deep shit. So they're Fortresses of Redemption. It's epic. Thank you for 21 months. Oh, Terminators are here. Terminators will delete this thing. Terminators are crazy. Storm bolters and powder fists. Oh man, that's nasty. Okay, let's move in with the Baneblade here. We have an artifact here, 20% damage. This is gonna be pretty much game over once we acquire this one. I think there are 2 of them on this map. What I think is the game balanced. I'm not sure what you mean by this. You know, like a multiplayer perspective. I don't really care much about the multiplayer, so it doesn't matter. But from what I played, seems balanced enough. Necron's kind of insane in the early game. Other than that, no complaints. It doesn't have to be balanced for the single player. Bring it down. This thing is the monolith. Doesn't have a serious firepower against quality stuff, but it's good enough and tanky enough. It's kind of like a lemon rust battle tank with more toughness but less firepower. It has no chance against the Bane Blade. We'll hold ground here. Whoever received a buff here wasn't really planning on it. Obelisk is very scary as serious firepower. Monolith only scary to infantry, and if you don't have enough damage to deal with it, can be too much. I think you're talking about the Obelisk. What are you talking about, Drake? I will be there to watch the tournament. I was there for chat memes. Stay soon. We can bring one of them down. Yeah. This is a little problem here. We don't have nobody to fight him here. Send the aircraft. We have enough population here. What's the situation here with production? We'll cap our research here. Okay. I haven't seen a single obelisk, which is a little weird. But we've been fighting off the Necrons all of campaigns. We've been overextending and fighting two factions at all times. So we made sure the Necrons couldn't develop any economy. Where do those Terminators go? I think when we destroy the Fortress Monastery, they become all the planet people. The planet people! There I remembered. About the damage here. Banana Marines are almost down. Or Lemon Marines. Well held, next turn. Movement artifact, very nice. There's a Hunter Fortress and a Thunderfire Cannon. No match for the Beyblade. I think they lost most of their units. They lost most of their units. There's a unit of Terminators moving around here. I did not get the expansion yet, no Wacken Valley. I'm not sure when I'm gonna find time to play it. There is some heavy weapon teams here. We'll cap the research now. It's a night sight, not a threat. We don't see it here, huh? Oh, Praetorians here. Praetorians pretty good against Hydra. So they're hard to deal with in the city. Get that sweet damage reduction. We're not gonna be moving anybody else here, so we're just gonna go for the kill on sight. Also use the smoke screen. The Hydra's probably gonna get melee down, but still. We could send this guy here. I don't think they can shoot over this. There's a city here. Every slot is a city, so there's obstacles. If they kill him, he comes back, because we have the Iron Will. Comes back once, every 10 turns. So we have to open fire here first. This Beyblade will start firing on the night side. Use the use anything here. It's not very good damage here. Why are they so tanky? Well, armor, Peril Ruins, city. Holy shit, they're so tanky. Must have all the bonuses here. Once I take this artifact, so it's a game changer. Like, no damage down there. I think I build a hub block first. Pretty sure. I would go first definitely for 12 pop before considering a second city. So that growth buff stays. And holy shit, man, these Praetorians here. They're gonna be the end of this Hydra. Let's try to protect it. Just making sure we're prepared if the Lotus Skulls come back. I mean, the Lotus Skulls don't care about Imperial Bastions, but will buy us some time. There's a serious food production here. The Baneblade will move in. They have to block this tile here. Oh, they will. The Hydra is not in a very good situation here. Barely survived. Looks like a follow-up. It can come again, Arachnos, yeah. We haven't defeated it. It was a perfect time to attack the Space Marines. They were busy fighting the other Astra Militarum. It looks like there's some serious Mexican standoff happening in this area. In this area here. We have a pretty good protection here. What do we have here? It's still on cooldown. Some good damage here. Bring this thing down. Can't let this unit be in such a good health. Definitely open fire with the regular attack as it has Apocalyptic Blast. Infantry is so tanky in the city. More artillery is on the way. We also have the Valkyrie there. We could flank from this side with guardsmen. That would just stabilize their morale. Yeah. End of the heretics. The fabled Adeptus Astartes, the legendary warriors of the Imperium, lie dead to a man. No apothecary remains to gather the genocide for the next generation. No mission from distant Terra can rescue them. Defense of Gladius Prime falls to you. Though even if you succeed, the Inquisition will have questions to ask about what happened to the Space Marine chapter station here. Man, they built a city on top of a Necron tomb. You know how arrogant the Space Marines are. So the faction has been destroyed, the rest of their armies become the plant people. Okay, we should bring down that gunship. This Bambla can still take some damage. Last cannons are pretty good against the Hunter. Use the Demolisher on the fortress. Oh man, they fought with us valiantly against the Lord of Skulls, but they eventually got overrun by Necrons. This is of course there used to be Necron planet. They were sleeping for 60 million years. There's a Hunter here and Hunter there. We can send the Valkyrie there. We can overrun the Apothecaries here. Apothecaries is a quite sturdy unit. It heals in the infantry. It's incredible to use with the rest of the Space Marines. The fire with artillery first down. No biggie. Send tank. Have to move the battalion south. Bring down the thing. It's 4.4 damage. 8.3. We'll take 8.3. The Hunter Killer Missile can be used once every 10 turns. All tanks have it. Hmm. All is good. No survivor for this one. That thing, man, taking so much damage and so much damage. The infantry is so tanky inside the city. We should get more void ports. This point in the map we get high moment units. We have enough tanks. So they were hiding from all our armies. That's a nice overwatch here. Terminators are so deadly to fortifications. Steady, man! Just a couple of Terminators. The Terminator armor, man, what the hell? Better back, boys. Some upload issues again. Let's see if it stabilizes. I'm back, boys. It was just a short buddy back. Terminators, man, so much toughness, it's crazy. Even crack grenades don't do much. Enough here. It's a very good experience here. So some of their forces were hiding from us. I mean, we had a Bane Blade, so they couldn't do anything.
Oh my god.
They were trying to heal in the corner of the map. And Ed, thanks for 10 months. Not so tough, Banana Man, yeah. I mean, it was just a Vindicator and a Tactical Space Marines. Couldn't do shit against the Bane Blade. They taking damage, so they were trying to heal in the corner. Have the heavy bolters, you know. Yeah. Just have to cover this now. We have Bring It Down available. Armor penetration for the adjacent units. Holy shit, I think survived. Here. Yeah. Should start getting more aircraft now at this point. To cover more ground. We have population available for building. We'll build another void port. This is a building that produces aircraft. It does give some Oran influence as well. Give me two. Give me two. And we'll switch to aircraft now. Saint Luke says, Elich, my man, how burnout are you from World War Games 1 to 10? About 5. There is an internet issue, guys, so we're gonna have to wait for it to fix. What do we even need here? Get more growth here. Put off the juice and the growth. Still looking fine here. Should be fine again, guys. Can you hear me? Refresh should be less delay. That is this thing. See, the tank is in a bad condition. Can't we move here? Did I try the Dark Elves are only a Man of the Month request. Get rid of these Praetorians here. Do they build more than one labor core in our cities? Of course, of course. 2 is optimal. Depending on the city layout, maybe more like here. But 2 is optimal, I think. Sometimes it's worth to build a labor core over the influence building. At the cost of extra energy, you get extra building production. But 2 is optimal. You definitely wanna get that second one early. So, if you get more than 2, the city will build faster and it can grow. So the population will not be able to keep up with the new buildings, which you need to operate the population. Going over new buildings. As a conjure. I don't know. Can't move here. I need to heal my tank. Trying to keep it here. It's a little bit greedy. Bad condition. I guess we can do this. The Bamblade is gonna have to move eventually. This thing is low health, so I have to heal it as well. I like playing the Dark Elves, but there is so many factions in the game that you can play everything. So that one might not play the least when I pick factions. slowly crawling through this area here. The Beyblade needs to get closer. And they constantly been blocking this tile. That's very smart. There's a lot of obstacles in the city. So you have to crawl through it pretty much. Let's move the artillery. This one will stay here. Those Terminators look nasty. This is a movement artifact. It's gonna be really good for us. And there should be a damage artifact somewhere as well. Isn't the map so much nicer when you clear all this rubble and forests? A hunter killer missile has a 12 range. Once every 10 turns. This place is solid, don't need to do anything about it. Huge! The influence is used for the edicts of growth, ore production, loyalty. Oh, what they got there? Another monolith. Let us look. Put the basilisk in harm's way. They moved forward. Another basilisk here. Thunderbolt is available. Supersonic. I'm not even sure the Thunderbolt is worth it over 2 Valkyries. Those upkeeps are real questionable. That's the best way to get the Beyblade going. The full throttle. It's easier to have 5, more manageable as well. So put some repairs on the Beyblade. It's repairing 1 health every turn. It's okay, but Beyblade has a ridiculous health pool. Don't see this because of the ruins. I don't need to use Beam Blade on the Terminators. What we're gonna do about this first? Any grenades available? Vindicator is not easy to kill with these units. It's like it's a Space Marine tank with the Demolisher cannon. Very tanky. Definitely have to use all the weapons here. Okay. Terminators have a serious damage reduction, but if you do it in the right order without inflicting casualties, the blast weapons can do some significant extra damage. Yeah, that's how we do it, guys. Use blast cannons before you use blast weapons. Doesn't matter in the case of the Space Marines, but it was a full health unit would have mattered more. Not full health, but you know, full strength. 5 out of 5. It was like 4 out of 5 there, I think. I still definitely missed 1 damage there. I think 1, maybe up to 2. Oh, we can actually move this thing here. Territory population city. Yeah, this is good. Now we see everything here. Monolith has to go. I wonder what's their influence here. Has the city damage reduction, so it's harder to kill. I have enough firepower here. Claim that artifact, we're gonna increase, get so much more damage. This thing is out of the city, so we should definitely fire on that. I will use it. This thing is next to unkillable inside the city. It's out right now. There's a lot of shit here. It's another loyalty artifact. Well, I will take it with the Valkyrie and the guardsman there. Oh, they're on the retreat. As the units get damaged, they're gonna have to be forced to fall back. God damn that sneaky Vindicator. What the hell? The game crashed. It's a thing like the second or third crash in 100 something hours. It's bad when it crashes during the end-turn processing. I hope the auto saves at the end of the turn. One of us are gonna have to replay the whole turn. God.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Hey, Rhythm. Thank you for 11 months. At least we can kill it this time. I could have used the hunter killer missiles last time. Even we have to create the different timelines though. This time I destroyed it because I used the damage buff. There's better focus there. Time for shopping, we could get some items here. Since we close, why not? We'll make a save here. Marauder Bomber has been unlocked. The super heavy air, flyer. We'll start production. Well, energy upkeep, we have plenty of energy.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Hey Darius! Thank you for 3 months, welcome to General Bodyguards. This is the influence outpost, the Joquero trader encampment. You can bring a hero here, and then a shop. It offers all kinds of items. They cost influence to buy. For movement, and we'll get more armor. +2 armor and +1 movement. 12 armor now. That's the good shit. It's almost impervious to regular attacks. Armor reduces the damage by approximately 8%. So if they need effective armor penetration attacks. It's the movement artifact there. Soon we are on the way. Oh, more loyalty. We have 4 silent casters now, plus 16 loyalty every city. It's a bit overkill to open fire here. More artillery battalion closer. Have I played with all with orcs? Yes. It was our first game. Past the introduction. You can check it on YouTube. We need to push these guys here. I'm not sure how strong these guys are. This thing has survived. What the hell? Hunter killer, anyone. Anyone. Okay. Warriors, heavy destroyers, they're paired here. So, this one is a bad shape. They would need melee attacks to bring it down further. Continue to repair this one. It might survive. 1, 2, 3. This thing can get close for a belly hit. Don't like it. Making this thing here. Need to keep shooting on the monolith. If we damage all of them enough, we'll force them to withdraw. They don't move, they're dead. There is no good good options for them. With this monolith here, they don't have any serious firepower. Suck to lose the tank commander, but we're gonna keep him here. I think 30 health is still solid. We can pull this guy here, so we have a zone of control. Ooh, we have something in range. Open fire. Yeah, that's the guardsman life. Okay. We'll get the edicts. And let's see what's going on here. We don't need food. What kind of ore can we produce here? This is solid here. It's grassland with rocks. Unlock the heavy weapon squad. We'll be getting more Valkyries. If we get Valkyries, we should have a full house. They're resisting us pretty well. Heavy weapon squad, it's anti-armor infantry. Something commanded with the rest of the army. I don't know what you're gonna find here. Oh my god. Not again. I hope he can only appear in Fall 4. Lord of Skulls is back, boys. Please, not here. It's the movement artifact, so all units get one more movement. Doesn't mean one extra move, but just can move further. Yeah, looks like these guys are not in very good shape. I think they were severely diminished because they were fighting. There's like 3 factions fighting a large-scale battle here. Baneblade beaches. Going somewhere. How's the loyalty looking? 15, 3, 30. 26, but we have 3 loyalty edicts. Oh man. I'm scared to go scout there. We're gonna hear it. We're gonna hear it if it's close. Don't go look for a lot of skulls, unless you know, you have a death wish. Oh my god. Those guys don't fuck around. I think they've been bullying the Space Marines. Yoo-hoo! They have one of these as well. What are you gonna do, Predator? This is your superior here. The auto cannon, the Baneblade cannon, make this thing has a twin link last cannon. It's pretty powerful, but it's only one attack. Unless you have a good value target that actually needs some armor penetration, might be a waste if you don't get until you get hay bolters. Yeah, we already put a lot of hours in this game. So it's a large map as well. I do hope it only can spawn in full 4. Hopefully it spawn like somewhere here. Here. That thing is insane. If we were Space Marines, no problem, but with our faction... Doesn't mean it's a you know weak faction. It takes a while to get going. That's just the Lord of Skulls is crazy. You don't have things like dreadnoughts. Bring down this Canoptic here. Canoptic Spider. Guys need to hold position to heal. Got rid of that hero. Bring down one of these things here. It's not worth it. Go for a little more damage next turn here. Extra infantry armor. It's quite a big deal. How did I not research it sooner? I have 8 armored tech priest, 4 armored guardsmen. That one actually gives 2 armor to infantry, which is significant. Got an annihilation barge. Tank commander is slowly going down there. I need to retreat with it. It's hard unit to kill. We definitely on low health now. Oh my god. Not like this. That shit is in our territory again. Look at this. First move, double kill. Or nowhere. The infantry armor is +1 armor. That's a good Overwatch. God damn it, man, we have to send everything here now. I'm not even sure we can get skulls for the Skulltron buff, whatever it's called, if there is no quest, but we definitely have to eliminate this shit. Revenge! Then everything we got. I think we should have enough firepower now. It's in the open here this time. Tumble does pretty good damage against it. Hopefully we don't get flanked here. Definitely doing way more damage this time. It was not a bad place to spawn it. I think that King Commander might be dead. At least a Thunderbolt. This thing has a big ass cleaver. Deletes pretty much most things in one hit. Then it has special attacks, the Hades Gatling Cannon, Gore Storm Cannon. Now can use Hammer of Wrath. Has the Aura of Fear to lower melee damage of nearby units. Has a Demon invulnerability damage reduction. And all kinds of nasty shit. This thing is dead next turn. Thing is dead next turn. We had to. This thing has lower movement, so we had to put him somewhere. There's no other things in the area. Tanks? What do you mean? The Basils are tanks. Are you talking about the lemons? This thing is slower than the tank, so it has to keep up. We can't just get it closer to other things. I think we can bring it down next turn. Especially if we get some of the Band Blades in rage. I think it was a good move there. It's pretty much ignoring all of his armor. That was a lot of damage, look at this. Without any of the Band Blades firing. Let's get some of the boys and go north. We secure this artifact here. Secure this artifact as well. Start pummeling here. I should be fine here. Smoke screen. Oh, that was not a very effective smoke screen. This thing might now get hit by ranged. It's more vulnerable to melee. We can start pummeling the units here. Pummeling, pounding. Has a lot of armor and health. The Bane Blade is in close range. When this thing gets here, it's gonna be some serious damage. I think so, Pulse. I'm enjoying it. We'll be building another Bane Blade here. Why not? Get it to the front. Well, we'll be getting another Valkyrie here. I can get more, but we're fine. It's enough. Heavy melee infantry unit. Let's get the Bulgarians there. Why not? And they're on a retreat. That base is doomed. Take your shit, we're leaving. Serious firepower on that ship. One shot tank commander. God damn it. They're still in the game. Say hello, boys. Yeah, we have him here. I think commander is a loss, but I think it's gonna be the only loss without those two other units. I don't think we get a buff if the quests are disabled. Get things closer here for the experience. It's down. I don't think there is a buff if you have quest disabled. The buff is pretty good, 10% damage reduction. See what's going on here. They're definitely on the retreat here. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is going to hurt a lot. I've used this first with the extra accuracy buff. It's too eager to come down there. I'm gonna please you, Konoswati, okay? Get another commissar, there you go. The destroyer lord there. It's okay damage here. They get closer, we'll have Overwatch here. This is the weapon squad. They have the heavy. So if they moved, they have reduced accuracy. There are 4 in the unit. And 4 armor penetration is solid. It's an early game anti-armor. Orange actually has some scary stuff. We've seen a bend blade. There's a lemon rust battle tank firing a hunter killer missile. The one the basilisk is in trouble. Basilisk are still tanks. They're armored. Don't have high health, but still manageable. This thing is so deadly, the Storm Raven gunship. Storm Raven gunship has the Hurricane Bolter technology. That's insane amount of weapons. Just need to claim this artifact. It's gonna be a game changer. This area is not looking so good. Build our fortifications here. Roll over them. This is enough damage to send them packing. Everything should be safe as well. Not safe here. This is not safe either. This just can't fight this off. No way. Yeah. But our first Marauder bomber. 8 attacks. Hell yeah! We have a twin-linked heavy bolter, twin-linked heavy bolter, and a twin-linked house cannon. It's effective at 2 range. Most important, it's fast. Yeah. Start sending this stuff south. I'm on the ship. It's busted down there. Thunderbolt has 3 range. Really impressive movement. It's a level 10 Storm Raven gunship. The next one. Get some guardsmen here. Oh, good. Make this move. Hello, Fury. Just one second, guys. I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'm back. Stormtown gunship, Stormraven gunship, Dreadnought. This thing is impressive to range. Eliminate this, there's like a big army that we're gonna get to the other side, and with 20% damage as well. Thing's down to 96 health. Next time we have bring it down, it's over. It's a Marauder Bomber. And the Valkyrie. Targeting the basilisks. Run out of guards, but holy shit. Those guys are not messing around. They have a level 10 captain. With our heavy infantry here. Oh, we found the 20 damage artifact. This is a game changer. Who's controlling it right now? Nobody. It's to be controlled by the the yellow space marines. That's a game changer. We need to engage with this army here. We do have two Bane Blades. Let's repair the Thunderhawk, Thunderbolt. There's a Bane Blade in someone in the area as well. Fire here. A lot of damage here. Down to 61. Heavy destroyers in the south. Gonna lose one of the basilisks here. I feel like there's a way around it. This thing might retreat also. Close range, we don't have the Gotta check the cannon. There's enough to one shot here. Base is going down. Sacrifices are acceptable. Marauder bomber is on the way. Another Bane blade. Basilisk here. What's the population situation? One extra. Loyalty is the way to go at this point. Some tiles here. With our extractors. Grants invulnerable damage reduction to Bullgreens. The smoke launcher here. Returns for food required. Serious firepower here. Okay, we made a Lord retreat. Still haven't saved the Terraric Praetorians came out of nowhere. And the Bane blade taking heavy damage. I mean the Lemon belt taking heavy damage. The Overwatch deleted. Got their attention. That's some serious Overwatch. Holy shit. Stop scratching paint with those bikers on my Bane blade. Can you bring it down now? We should be able to. Oh, we eliminated the Necrons, finally. Can claim the damage artifacts. Oh man, it's the good shit. Plus 20% damage here. That's our first one, and we're gonna get plus 20% damage here. We're gonna steamroll the rest. Oh yeah, plus 4% damage. The good shit. Oh, those guys are not gonna have a good fun time here. We need to deal with the gunship. Bring it down, boys. Bring it down. Like the Predator hit here. Need to make sure this thing goes away. This thing has scare damage. Can really, it's not really that harmful to Baneblade, but to other stuff. Okay. Damage, you can notice the damage increases significantly. I don't know what's going on with the chat, but it seems dead. Hello, PhD. We have teams ready here. We're just waiting for that commissar. Extra movement for the Baneblade is huge. We have extra movement from the artifact. You can see there is still some water here. Not much though. What's going on here? We have a population available. Some ore here. Valkyrie. And get buildings for it. It has to be Valkyrie next. Get a Marauder Bomber, then Valkyrie. Bullgrims have melee attacks, which cause concussion, lower the accuracy of the target taking damage. The white Space Marines are in deep shit. We almost discovered the left north corner. Oh man, that tank is gonna die. Holy shit, that was close. That extra movement is a really big deal. One more ore. Got me in the corner. Three Valkyries, but not much cargo. Oh, we have actually one here. Corner secured. Horn would be proud. Oh, another gunship bomb. We just used the last cannons. Oh, that's actually the one that fled. Oh, it's down. It's down! Couple fire on their Valkyrie here. Have a last cannon for 3 range. If any 3.4 damage. Oh, shit. That can be right. Oh, they just updated. Can be right. Thunderbolt to assist here. Let's eliminate this thing here. Tank nearly got wrecked. This kinda a waste here, but we do have multiple 3-range weapons. We definitely drop a heal here. Need to eliminate this one somehow first. I still don't get how we don't see this shit here. Fatal ruins, okay, I'll take it. Is the AI any good in this game? It's good enough. Tama. Well, the best play would be to pull this one out, fun to hire the hunter-killer missile with max arm penetration. Good last counts. Good last counts. Blade plus 40% damage. Holy shit. What the hell is this, man? To build what do we also have here? Definitely go for these things. So where most of our influence goes now. Energy is fine. What the hell was that? A Bane blade? Might have been the Marauder bomber bombs. Milk Marines are on the retreat. It's a good Overwatch. 40% damage on 3 heavy bolters, level 4. Significant. They also have Kraken bolts, technology. It's some serious damage on the Hill Bastion. Should be enough. Good. Keep him here for now. We'll go with a full throttle flame blade at that moment.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Here, where the barracks? Don't need to build there. Get there. We'll get more Imperial barracks here. Let's go, Shake. Thank you for 20 months. Commissar is here. Go with accuracy first. We'll give him Iron Will. And get some... bring it down. Okay. The dropship is ready. 2 heavy weapon squads, 1 guardsman and a Lord Commissar. Walker is not a dropship, it's actually what do I call it here? Valkyrie assault carrier. Good toughness, good firepower, and can carry infantry. We're dealing now with the Milk Marines and the orange Astra Militarum. There's some serious stuff here, I think. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. Did I interrupt the party here? Orange Guard, yeah, Orange Guard. Two Ben Blades together, it might be a little excessive. But how else to get rid of these Space Marines off your planet? thing is multi melter, so it does a lot of damage. Taking heavy losses here. I'm a little scared to go down here. Seen a Bendblade and a Marauder Bomber. Ooh, there's actually a level 10 captain here. So this thing is really tough. Finally we have proper bombs. This thing used to be such crap. Now, this is like apocalyptic barrage, and it used to do like no damage. Was something off on this thing, you know? The numbers were off. Was probably just, you know, an oversight glitch. But now that the numbers are correct, it's an actual apocalyptic barrage. No infantry should survive the Marauder Bomber. All good here. It was like so bad. It was like what the hell? Super heavy bomber, not doing any damage at bombing to infantry. Now it's actually really good. I like it should be. This shit is tier 9. And it's a super heavy. So definitely they've done it justice now. Skystrike missile will improve the Thunderbolts. Anti-air missiles. Let's actually get this. I mean, Thunderbolt is definitely missing something. Is a 6 upkeep over Valkyrie is 3. Doesn't get much better with experience. Maybe that missile is what's missing to actually see that it's good. Interrupted an engagement here, it looks like it. Yeah, they fixed this shit. Happy. Still needs fixing, it looks like it. Just dropping our infantry here to take over the outposts. All the outposts. repair the aircraft. The white Space Marines didn't really build many fortresses. The Vindicator there. Fire the missile. Like Vindicators on my ass. He has a demolisher cannon. Guess she gets ugly. This corner is almost cleared as well. Then we're just going from this area here, from this area here, and from this area here. We are in the last phase. Plus 4% damage. They won't be able to resist us. There's another Marauder bomber. The thing about these Bulgans is they have three soldiers. Each has 12 plus health, so they don't really drop that much in damage, or not that vulnerable to blast weapons, like the rest of the country we have. This thing has armor penetration 2. Build a Imperial base atop the Necron Tomb. Boys, don't go in the basement. Skeletons down there. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, when hit points artifact, there's still somewhere with 20% more damage. Oh, this is gonna be big. Once we take this, we actually get health and get healed, while the enemy loses health. Puts our Bane Blades way over 200 health. We need to protect this artifact. The artifact is a really big deal. We're getting closer to the Space Marine base, I think. Any hunter killer missiles? I'm talking about That's what I'm talking about. Experience. This is what, how long was this last 3 turns? Let me just sign something here. Just on the tile of the tank. And it's 33% range damage reduction. 3 turns. Yeah, not. The juice here. Growth is going down. There's commandments there. We are in the phase where we're just moving everything towards the final enemies. We have acquired very good combat artifacts, so it's gonna be pretty one-sided. Plus 40% damage right now, plus 10% heal points. One region. There is also another damage artifact somewhere. Did you find it? Another one with 20 hit points. Game over. This is it. Found the base. This is controlled by the Yellow Marines. Looks like this is the front here, and this is the base. Oh, hey there, friend. Please bring it down. 4 damage there. It's actually way more than 4 damage. Should be enough firepower here. Plus 4% damage. Once you find that last damage artifact, I'm gonna become a steam. Hold the Azalila right now. Guys, for real. about this? There can be a bane blade close as well. Okay, we'll see if they move here. Where the guardsman here? Ah, it's here. End them up here. Time to send everything on the orange. Another bomber. We have a Volker here ready to receive cargo. We'll fill it with the Bulgarians. We don't need here anything. Get more bombers. Oh, that the lemon serious. Oh, they have artillery here. Might cause the milk marines to withdraw to their city as well. Should have not engaged them here in this area. Just went for the city. Oh, they're in a big engagement against the Orange Guard. Even have a couple of heroes. Killed their level 10 captain. This more HP. Everybody gets plus 10% health, hit points, and hit points max. We have everything in this area. About the Clement that arrived. There has also artillery here. Might actually delete it and not easy to delete this shit. Puzzle is shooting as well. Bring it down. Let's see how much damage we can get here. If we clear this, they lose line of sight. kill. Oh, I forgot my Baneblade. I'm gonna go with Baneblade on a Peasant Lemon. You need us at this point. Take my bastion here. I think I destroyed like 3 times in this area. Oh, there's the water's actually here, huh? Some water here as well. We're gonna go for this. They do not control any artifacts in the Orange Guard. We're in the last stretch here. We'll get the smoke screen here, why not? We hit the quasi in action. Outpost is no deduction here. This is a serious shit here, and there is a bomber behind us. I think this is all they have. Commissar with 2 Baneblades. Oh boy. Talk about overkill. Bye bye, Chaplain. Bye bye, Librarian. What's the priority target here? Those Terminators? Dreadnought? One of the bomber can take a lot of damage. That Overwatch did some damage. Going to drop the bombs on Terminators. Don't have the Hunter in there. Let's get rid of the Terminators here. Two Hunters, 2 gunships. They can do a significant amount of damage here, which is acceptable. I must be losing more of the bombers now. And to wait for the rest of the infantry to come here. Blade there. It looks like the Milk Marines had the advantage against the Orange Guard until we arrived. Sky Strike missile. It's an extra attack for the Thunderbolt. 8.6 damage. I mean, this we can only see damage gets 40% extra, but seems to be significant. Can only attack flyers and increases the accuracy against flyers and skimmers. I mean, it's good against air. Gonna be significant damage here. Are those guys for real? Parking my tank in front of from Bamblade. You can see the game is pretty speeding up right now, speeding up quite a bit now. Holy shit, another loyalty artifact, it's the 5th. And loyalty over city. For the next game when I play, I'm definitely going to lower the amount of artifacts on the map. For sure, for sure. We have a lot of armor here. Fine, we get there. It's a Bane here. All shot firing on Overwatch. Time to pack our shit, boys. Pack your shit. Oh, Terminators. Guardsmen. Hard to kill because they're in the forest. Hunter Seeker arm. Hunter Killer Missile. Against Baneblade. Hey Rubio. Yeah, Terminus is a great unit. What makes it so powerful, it's infantry. So it gets advantage of cover stuff. Like the forests, Imperial Ruins. Probably the best infantry in the game. Yeah, we eliminated the Necrons, Rubio. We also eliminated the Banana Marines. We're just dealing with Milk Marines and the Orange Guard. We acquired all their artifacts, and the steamrolling has begun. Mega Nobs are incredible as well, but Terminators, man, Terminator armor. Mega Nobs are amazing. This will be over probably within 2 hours. Mega Nobs have more health per model, so less vulnerable to like blasts, but Terminators have more damage reduction. Damage here. Or we're gonna make a play on their base. What? Scout Sentinels have a Hunter Killer Missile? I didn't know that. This thing is not considered a tank. It's a walker unit. All ground vehicles. Yeah. Didn't know the Scout Sentinels had a Hunter Killer Missile. That's actually really good. Shit is cheap. Does Hydra have a Hunter Killer Missile? Must have a Hydra will have it as well if Scout Sentinels have it. Yeah, the orcs are very strong. They do crazy damage. They have probably the highest damage. Yeah, you're right there, Rubio. The chaff launcher. More gunships and a biker unit. Looks like they have a lot of fortresses around their fortress monastery. Some serious defense here. We have 5 siren casters or 6. Five. I think it's 6 now. Five. Oh, I see the city. Use the full throttle. Start Borlu when this game ends. I'm still up for it tomorrow, maybe even today. So definitely tomorrow. Tomorrow starts in 13 minutes. Since accuracy is down, it's better to use the grenade. So it's a little not safe spot for it, so I send it back in the transport. This thing is in not very good shape here, but will hold the position. Flame Blade can still play with these guys here. Get tricked! Oh, we see the base. That's a good Overwatch. Nobody's safe when we dominate on the ground and the air at the same time. Nobody. Okay. All good. Oh, now that they know that we're coming from here. More bombers. You can build a bomber in one turn. This is the overflow. There's a glitch with this thing here. This is a negative for some reason. See if we can actually fix this. Yeah, cut. Thanks to the host. Do you know who I'll be playing next when you come back to Gladius? Probably Necrons. Unless they release a new DLC in the meantime. Big game of Necrons. That's dead. But we got the Bendblade pin there. Serious defense around this port here. They have the tech that gives them the missiles. They have what, 4-inch? Fire the hunter killer here. He's not dead. Yeah. Oh, the Milk Marines are doing good because they have a good spot here. They were getting harassed by the Banana Marines. Most of the big fighting was happening here, like in this area here. There's a lot of downtime here. Bendblade is trying to retreat. good damage here. On sight, open fire. Lots of experience. Outpost right next to their city. Looks like it's on cliffs. It's a thunderfire cannon.